Hey guys, welcome in to Tara with Running from Sugar. That'd be me, Miranda. We have another visitor, and if you hear our little meow in the background, we're gonna pay to get him fixed and at least get his shots. One day, I've tried to find out if he had a home, but I don't think so. I think once he did, you can tell the difference between a feral cat and a domesticated lost cat. However, he's not been fixed, so I'm just going to take care of that. Yeah, I couldn't let him in my room because he peed on my stuff, so thank God for shampooers. And if you ever have that problem, hydrogen, this wants to come out. We're taking it. It's in the reverse. All right. Queen. We are doing the archetype cards by Carolyn. Is it Mace? Spelled M-Y-S-S, but I think it's pronounced Mace. I should have named this Dad Burn channel. Well, hello, brother. Are you coming to say hello? My daughter's named him Thunder. I don't know. I couldn't name him at first. Now, I went with Sly because I was going to have him stay in the house one night, and he was out right underneath my feet. So, Mr. Sylvester, would you like to say hello? Come here. Come here. Let's say hi. This is not Gracie. This is our local stray that I'm a sucker for. Say hello to the people. Say hi, people. See, it's cold. It's gonna snow. See, Gracie doesn't like me being here, so Mama's got to keep us separated, which for health reasons I would do anyway. You know. So, but yeah, we're gonna get him all taken care of. He showed up at my daughter's door one day and just hopped upon the door, and of course I live not far down from her, so hey Mom, knowing I have just lost a pet. I did lose a cat, one that was very dear to me. He was one of my tuxedo cats. See, now you hear Gracie, she's upset. She wants out. She wants in here too. Hey, buddy. Would you mind getting down so we can finish the reading just a little bit? She'll get used to it, though. Yes, baby. I love you. Your brother's here, your new brother, and you don't want out yet. Hey, brother. What are you doing? There's not a lot of space in this room. Sorry, guys. All right. I know. Come on. I know you want to be the center of my attention, too. Especially with him not being fixed. Yeah. He'll spray, and when they're not fixed, they spray a scent that's way worse than urine. Okay. Cats are talking. Bro, you about to get my camera, honey. You about to get my camera. Here, sit here with me. Sit here with me. Say hi. Hi, hi, hi. Say, Mama can't do this one-handed. Say, but she's a sucker. She's a sucker for the kitties. So every day, so when it's not cold, I let him out, clearly. He tends to still want out. He wants the best of both worlds. And where we live here in Tennessee, it's up and down. with the seasons. Like one day it's hot, and then like today it was not a jacket day. But then again, okay, we've got the judge in the upright. Okay, so okay. So yeah. I know, buddy. Will you let Mom do a reading? I know you're not used to this like Gracie. You don't want her to shut me in, shut the door. You're like, yes, just love me. He's not giving up. We'll take it. Damsel in the upright. Okay. Baby. Oh, yeah, I know. Come on. There we go. Oh. Cats. So I do feel like, especially the way he is Gracie was in a fire. She lost all of her siblings. She was partial to other cats. But we've got the Liberator with the shadow attributes. It's in the reverse. But yeah, and then she just lost her other brother and passed away, Brother Socks. Don Juan here. And the upright. Okay. Let's get the Queen in the reverse. We've got Judgment on the Queen in reverse. But the Liberator is also in reverse. I leave this in here as an amplifier card. So we'll just say Don Juan is Don fucking Juan, alright. Destroyer. And the upright, so there's a hell of a tower. That's a freaking volcano, too. What you doing, brother? It's probably just getting cozy. So yes, it's gone from hot to cold. We're not expecting potential snow. Give me something more on this damsel. Until Friday night at midnight, we could get 2 to 6 inches. I was here for the blizzard of 93. We're good. We set records. Nobody, I think, that was here for that forgets that. That was a lot of snow. Let's come out. So the damsel is in the upright, but seems to be a companion to this Don Juan here. And the damsel stress. Alright. What's up with the Liberator? Hold that thought. He was scratching. Let me make sure. Was not scratching. It was him lapping up the rest of his soft food. So yes, on the warm days and stuff, I put out soft food for him every day. He comes eats. And I keep hard food out for him too. For now. Cold nights he comes in. So it's just something I'm just not willing to do. That was another amplifier card, and I'm going to leave it on the floor. This one wanted to pop out. Rescuer. Over the Liberator. Okay. So we've got... Oh, crap. Get these to where I can actually get them out. Oh, I didn't get my bifocals. Yeah, I had to reschedule. I wanted to make an actual eye doctor appointment because, yeah, this prescription is all right, yeah. Way off. Granted, it's better than anything I had. I don't want to pay that much for glasses and contacts and not be right. She said it might not be, so... She was right. Alright, so our queen here. She's got her rings on. Makes me feel like I should go put my rings on. I used to wear one on every finger. It's interesting. You'll see me a lot of times because I'm at the house. I won't have my rings on if I'm going out and about. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of times my jewelry is kind of like a bra. We're all adults here. Come in the door, that thing comes off usually, unless you're doing a recording. And then sometimes it's layers. Don't know if it's that light, but I'm getting a bit of a headache. It's probably all the people today. Energy. It was a lot of energy. So yeah, maybe that's something. Before I go reading into the Queen and getting into this. So in Tennessee, the snow, blah, 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 blah. We may get some, we may not. But it weirded me out because I went to run basic errands. And my purpose for going to Food City was to get something quick for myself for dinner so I didn't have to cook, okay? Cat food, because my cat Gracie prefers their brand, okay? And my lime or lemon LaCroix, because it's not viable to buy a pack from Walmart with 8 in it. That's gone quick. So those are some things I get at Food City specifically. So I go in thinking, oh, I'm just gonna go in and get this. I mean, it's hot today. It was hot today. Like, I put on too many layers going out, and I was like, oh my god. And I am usually anemic, so I get cold easy. No. And it's Wednesday. Yeah. Now, by the time you see this, it could be Thursday or Friday. So, this is a general reading. Keep in mind, it's timeless. Whenever you see it, you're meant to see it. And also, I'm just going to be honest, I probably won't have this uploaded until sometime tomorrow, obviously, because of the way the internet is around here. It really kind of sucks. So yeah, everybody and their mother was at Food City. Yeah, thank God for the self-checkout, because the lines in general, I mean, even the self-checkout line, I went to go get in a line and I went, like, my face literally was like, I just couldn't believe, I mean, I knew the parking lot was completely full, but I knew there was a lot of people in there. It just didn't register until I went to check out. And I was like, I hit panic mode. I'm like, oh God, too many people. Which usually, you know, that too many people didn't bother me in certain circumstances. But that was, I could feel like everybody's stress level or some kind of shit. And I'm like, and that's pertinent to someone, to know when to remove yourself from an energy space. Every ounce of my body was yelling, get the fuck out of here as quick as you can. So that's exactly what I did. And then I went and had the rest of my shit delivered from Walmart, that of which you know you're only going to get half, especially when it's the snowpocalypse, right? And I'm not making fun of us. The roads around here, it is dangerous. If you aren't used to driving in it, you shouldn't be. We get some really icy curves around here. In my younger days, was I guilty of, you know, taking the Xterra out and having a little fun and, you know, finding really cool places to go sledding. Yeah, of course. But I don't advise it, because I've also been in that same Xterra watching cars off the side of the road thinking, oh my freaking God, please don't let this be me. It happened one time. Well, I had to back up in the snow on this extremely curvy road because I had to go get my mom from work, and I have my mom's boyfriend with me because I didn't want to drive by myself because it was pretty bad that day. But I wasn't letting her drive, and I had the all-terrain vehicles, so I'm the one used to going out and about in the shit. And yeah, a tree had fallen over the road, and an officer's there blocking it, you know, to help you turn around. Even he was a little bit freaked out because I'm over here scared to death to turn this Xterra around because it wasn't snow. It was curvy roads with embankment and fucking ice. You one wrong thing and you're sliding down. There's nothing to catch you. Hi, brother. Yes. So, yeah, maybe that's relevant to someone. Maybe you're going to get some snow. But I don't understand why everybody was at the grocery store on Wednesday when the snow's not hitting till midnight Friday. Isn't that right, buddy? Okay. We've got a queen in her shadow attributes. Yes, her light attribute would be radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Now, here's the thing. In the shadow, we got this shady bitch. I'm going to try to read it upside down. It came out and I can't read it in the room. It's in the reverse. The reverse meaning, we're taking that. I can't read it upside down, though. But I could try. Shadow attributes. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling, and demanding. So you got somebody in your energy. It's kind of a bitch. Wants to challenge authority all the time. I get it. Once upon a time in my younger days. You're a sweetheart, aren't you? That's why I think that I do believe your animals sometimes find you. And I believe this cat was meant for Rory, my grandson. So either way, Mimi is getting it fixed and getting the shots and making sure it's fed and taken care of. He will let you carry him around like a rag doll. Gracie would eat you. So, all right. The judge came out in the upright on top of the queen. So there is a balance of justice and compassion in managing the fair distribution of power. Okay. So we've got some shady ass bitch, and a judge is making her distribute things properly. But what? Well, you have someone coming in as the liberator, but in their shadow. But on top of the liberator was the rescuer as well, and the upright. So it tells me that someone has the intention to liberate, but they're going to be controlling and manipulative by using the rescuer. You're going to think you're liberated, but you're really going to be controlled by this person coming in. We'll find out about who this is coming in here in a moment. We'll use a different deck. All right, liberator. Shadow attributes. Imposing your own tyranny over those who claim to liberate. Ignoring legitimate constraints. You're not listening to the person you're trying to freaking even rescue. So, I mean, it's kind of like, maybe it's for show, maybe it's insincere. I kind of feel like it's insincere. All right. Sorry, I gotta get comfortable in here. All right, rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. So you've got the liberator. So you've got a tyrant. Yet they're going to show you strength and support. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. They don't fit that in the reverse, though. Huh. I guess since it's hitting the liberator, the rescuer attributes might be both. And we did pull out in the floor an amplifier card, so the amplifier card probably means both light and shadow attributes are being taken on. So shadow attributes assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. Okay, that 100% fits. Lord, can I relate to that shit? That has to do with, okay, I was hearing a reading and I have no idea. It was early today, many hours ago. And it was kind of the same puppeteer show. So someone wants to control you with their finances. They're coming to the rescue. And obviously, isn't that quite fitting? It's the damsel in distress that's looking for a companion. And here we got Don Juan here on steroids, because that's the amplifier card beside it. Don Juan on steroids with what dropped? Oh, companion dropped it. Destroyer. So you got Don Juan, this smooth operator. Okay. Oh, I have to pick up this one off the floor too. We're down here. Let's get it. So, yeah, you've got your damsel. Line attributes. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. That's right. Love yourself. And notice that she's looking in the mirror. And she's got a little cat that looks like my little Gracie baby. Or maybe that's not a cat. That's her arm. Bitch can't say certain things, and she can't see right now. I told you I needed bifocals. It is weird, the way the arm is creased. You have to take a closer look, see? The illusion. I don't know. Either way, we get a laugh out of me. So, yeah. Don Juan's coming to rescue the damsel in distress. Because she needs a companion with loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And that is describing her. Don Juan on steroids here. Alright. Light attribute spotlights your positive seductive qualities. Shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Well, if that don't go right beside this liberator and rescuer, and then of course destroyer lands on that. So whoever is coming in, don't trust this Don Juan motherfucker. Okay? Use your discernment. I mean, I guess I can't tell you who to trust. I mean, obviously they're coming in to help, but you're going to find yourself in a very, potentially another strings, pulling the strings on you, finger on your forehead or something type of situation. So I would really avoid that and go it alone, because whoever this queen is that's trying to screw you over, the judgment is in the upright. You don't really need Don Juan to come rescue you. We rescue ourselves around here. I mean, I'm not anti being rescued, don't get me wrong, but with the way it's manipulated and taken advantage of, just like it's kind of the tyranny, I have yet to experience in my world generosity that ever came my way, especially as a disabled woman, without some form of tyranny or expectation, be it family, friend, or foe. I mean, I don't care. And people do need help, usually, that are disabled. They have to find a way to supplement their income if they don't have someone supporting them. It's not something you can really truly live off of. My right ear was itching. Okay, my right ear, not the left ear. I don't want to get the meanings mixed up, so feel free to look that up. Feel free to put it in the comments if you want. What is your right ear itching? So you've got the Don Juan, and if you allow him to come in and be your tyrant, you're going to find yourself in a tower moment. The light attributes of a tower moment, though, and I've said it 1,000 times, we have to have towers because we have to have destruction to rebuild. Death, birth. Birth, death. It's a cycle. Death and rebirth. Okay. Or I like to say a spiral. I like to send that shit up. It's still circular motion, baby. But sometimes we do this too, so. The shadow attributes. Oh, somebody's drinking. So you got Don Juan, who's going to come in here and save the day. Who's getting a little bit too much on the tipsy side. I've been there one time. That homeless year was rough on me. After the house burned down, that was hard. But I only did really one stupid thing that I truly regret. When I was drinking one time, so oopsie daisy. Shadow attributes: intoxication with destructive power. Okay, so you've got your tyrant over here who's coming to save the damsel in distress. Damsel in express. He's coming in on the express train. You ain't wasting no time. Expect it. Expect it soon. Because, yeah, he's ready to, he's ready to erupt. So expect that to come in soon. So be prepared to make a discerning decision. Vet people. And I'm never going to tell you to get back with an ex. If someone hurt you, brought pain in your life, I'm going to say that was, we call it the karmic. A karmic is just another soulmate. We come in here with soulmates. We tend to incarnate with groups of the same people. And you never know who is part of your soul tribe that has crossed your paths. And not every person that is your soulmate will stay in your life forever. We have multiple soulmates. And I think that's very, very confusing to people. However, that is the reality. So we have a group of soul companions. Yeah, ideally, a soulmate can also mean the lovey-dovey Cupid's arrow thing, I guess. But it could also not, just the same. Your mother is probably a soulmate. She's probably a soul you've incarnated with before. Who knows who she was? My mom swears I was her mother in a past life. See? You don't know. So I do want to make it a conversation about that, because we do that, and then I'll get on the twin flame rant too. Not everyone has a twin flame. Twin flame is a specific mission that you have agreed to come down with the splitting of a soul, a splitting of a one into two. You can go into mythology. I'm not going to go into that and pull all that out right now for you, but feel free, Google Greek mythology. And there is a runner and chaser, and they're not always opposite sexes. They could be, like I said, a soulmate, anybody. And not everybody has one. And believe me, not everybody wants one. Because when you have done that, you've come down to accomplish a mission together. That is the point and purpose, that when you come together, there is a higher purpose that will come to fruition. Sometimes those things happen, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's unfinished business, and that carries over into your next life or whatever, what have you, or the other world, another realm. Some people can have a twin that's even passed on. So this whole romanticizing the twin flame, 90% of twin flames are star-crossed lovers. They end in tragic stories. Usually. Because they're here for major life lessons for that soul, or to accomplish a certain purpose together as coming into one. Okay? Just like the Gemini twins, or just, twin split. However, just like the Pisces fish, you've got one soul swimming in opposite directions as well. So we incarnate in cycles of 12. And from my understanding, from many books that we read, there's a spiritual rest period before you get to make that decision again. However, so it only makes sense that that'd be the case. That doesn't mean your twin incarnated in that same sign. I have to explain all that by pulling out a Sylvia Brown book or some kind of shit. Anyway, the point being is, not everybody has twin flame. So when I pull it in the cards, we'll just utilize it, or I'll take a feel on what the feeling is. What's the vibe? What is the vibe? How do I feel? If I feel like it's a soulmate, a lover connection, I'll let you know. If I feel like it's a real twin flame situation, I'll let you know. If I think it's just a twin flame soulmate situation, which can be karmic. Karmic means turned not in the upright anymore. That's all that means. Means they douche monkey. Anyway. So the light attributes of your destroyer is releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. See? Something has to fall apart, be destroyed, for something else to be rebirthed. The shadow attributes: intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. So I've read that to you 3 times probably. But I just want to get that really across. Not, here's some fool's gold. Where's it at? There we go. My grandpa's property. Well, what used to be their property. Not all that glitters is gold, folks. See that? It's a little more gold here. The lighting. It looks silver as I'm looking at the camera, but right here where I'm holding it is gold as I'll get out. See, I hold it further away and you can kind of see the goldness to it. You see? Not all that glitters is gold. So Don Juan here, who's coming in to rescue the damsel in distress from this queen situation, who's already got adjudication in the upright. You might want to say, I got this, boo. Thank you, though. Thank you for the help. Alright. Let's do... I was going to pull the Kipperish, but let's not. Let's do the extra. Extra. How about it? We are doing a little bit of intuitive Kev's extra deck. I'm going to be more on this queen that's getting judged. Let me know what's going on with this card. And with the judgment in the upright. Because she's clearly the verse, so she's clearly getting... the upright obviously ain't in her way. But it is, I don't know. Like I said, not all reversals are a bad thing. Or reverse position. Some things you want in the reverse position. Flip it and reverse it. What is it? Okay. I ain't even doing that to myself. I'm not even going to go. You gotta work it. Missy Elliott's coming in my why. Gains, increases, and level up. So whatever this judgment on the queen is, it's causing someone gains, increases, and a level up. You look like a nice person, so we're gonna roll with it. You got coins in your hand, not in your pocket. Do we like it? Your pocket's full. What's in the air? We got the cool guy over here with the rescuer. And Don Juan, though, remember, as well. Liberator in the reverse. So we've got cool guy, main male. He's attractive and authoritative, but remember, a bit of a tyrant. Watch out. He's coming in to control your ass. So I'm going to say, if you're even entertaining a dynamic like this, I'm going to ask you to pause and go inside and say why. This is the whole point of the hero's journey, the cards, the lessons, the incarnations, everything. Why? What do you need to learn? I mean, it's a legitimate question. I do it to myself all the time. I believe I talked about No, I don't know if I talked about limerence, but we will. Maybe just not today. What that is, what causes it, what starts that. We have a lot of females today that struggle with that. Limerence. Feel free to look that word up before I end up even bothering doing a video. And then again, maybe this came out the other day, but it flipped over straight out on me. So that gains and that level up falls on that queen in reverse. And the corruption, bribe and coercion is by the cool guy who is coming in to be your liberator, which means he's not really. That's a lie. Watch out for those who say that they are in your corner, because there's still some corruption and bribery going on here. So I wouldn't trust them. You've got some people that looks like coming your way that look like they could be fanciful. It is I know that one that fell over was in the upright. We've got several coming out. So you're clearly a Sigma, independent, intelligent, fearless, strong, silent, and mysterious. Not so much of a damsel after all, huh? Damn. Okay. Feminine abundance. Queen, fertility, goddess, Empress Energy. You're also the Empress, baby. You're an Empress Energy. You're not in a damsel in distress fucking shit. People are just trying to instill fear into you. Don't let them. Do not let fear stop you or take you over. Fuck fear. Okay. Oh, we got two upright cards here. I don't know that this should be in the upright, but this does fall on the corruption and bribe area. We've got unconditional love. Okay. But at the same time, you've got in a group association with a cult or a coven. So it looks like you might have fear and unconditional love for somebody that's in a fucking situationship with a coven-ish. Where the fuck did that come from? I don't know. Just, not all covens are bad, and I know we're coming into the era where we're bringing the witch back. I hate fads, by the way. I may be keto, I may have been running from sugar, but I am not a fat person, and that is a way of life. However, whoa, okay. I guess I hadn't seen this card yet. I love this deck. I love this is great shit. And I feel like, yes, there is. Oh, hell. I usually don't even take sun sign cards, but on this one, it's stuck together. We've got an exposed Taurus. I don't think it gets more specific than that. That is in a group association with a cult and coven. Someone you once had unconditional love for, but they're corrupt and they take a bribe. She's holding a baby, so maybe your baby daddy you once had unconditional love for is now in a cult and a coven, completely exposed and then naked. naked as fuck. This is great shit. Alright. I just love these cards. These are just so cool. Exposure, bear, and reveal. Something's coming out in the open for this poor Taurus in this, who thought he was the cool guy. Patient and reliable, eh? Sorry. Remember, this person's in their is not in their north node. It's a Taurus that's in their south node, okay? Where it's landing here. And obviously been revealed for his shady dealings. And bribery here. With this cult and coven, like, you can't make this shit up. Yo, this is too funny for words. Jealous and possessive, resentful, and inflexible. Anyway. Thought you was so cool, didn't you? Thought you was cool guy. Thought you was gonna be everybody's little savior. Turns out you're the destroyer, Mr. Don Juan. I feel like that our rescuer and our Don Juan are two separate people in this reading. So we're going to find out more about Mr. Don Juan here in a minute. But our cool guy rescuer is not to be trusted. It is a Taurus that's in the cult and coven that's completely exposed as hell. It was probably your baby daddy. But you're good. You're no damsel in distress. You're over here, like, damsel came out in the upright, baby. And then you've got your Empress and... I mean, the only bad thing is in Sigma, they just want you in fear. What? I guess with the coven, are they casting fear spells or just, who knows what kind of spells? Return to Sender. Somebody mentioned Psalms 91 and Psalms 109 today. Maybe you need that. I have no idea where my second phone is, or I would pull it up and read it. Or my tablet either, for that matter. I need to charge it. Not saying anything over here. I need to charge everything. Alright, tell me something about this Don Juan fella. Who probably shouldn't be trusted. Because it's a destroyer card. Next to the helper and on top of him. Oh, wow. So, Don Juan is also your stalker. You being stalked, baby boo. Stalker, spy, surveillance, invasion of privacy. Spying and stalking is not an act of love, yo. Oh, don't worry about it, though. We got 3 cards coming out. We're going to take it, though. Because you, my dear, are protected. You've got angelic protection. Plus, you have the ability to stop. Because you're a healer. Energy in your hands. And you also are very empowered. You have the power. Empowerment. Guarded, secure, and safe. So you are guarded, secure, and safe, and someone looks like they in jail. Or they go into jail. We did have justice in the outright, didn't we? Maybe Don Juan's taking a trip to the popo. Don't drop the soap. I mean, the way people fuck people over, I don't care if you did drop the soap. I'll be karma. Not to anybody that wants to drop soap, that's a bad thing. You're just like, not I, Batman. Not I. But tickles your pickle, baby. I mean, more about this fucking Don Juan character, though. Especially with my damsel in distress and this fucking, whoa. Alright. So, I asked about the Don one, but it's got 2 women. I'm not really sure. I guess you could switch it wherever you want to go, but whoever it is, there is someone in your energy that's pretentious, superficial, and braggart. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's your Don Juan. It sounds a little bit like him. But you an earth angel. A spirit guide. That's why you're protected. Don't worry about it. You're protected. It already came out earlier. And you're not a damsel in distress. An alpha. You're a sigma and an alpha, baby. Leader, assertive, dominant. You're ruling it. You are ruling it. You are no damsel in distress. You do not need to be rescued. Stay away from these motherfuckers. You've got a Taurus being exposed. You got a cool guy that's over here trying to destroy some shit. Fake rescuer. Let me give you some money so I can pull the puppet strings on you and control you and destroy you. What is it? They want you to, they wanted to, that you're not allowed to have independence. You're not, and stability. They want to affect that, it seems. So I'm getting that they want to affect your stability. They want you dependent on someone so that they can destroy you. Even though you over here all up in your shit, you're in your High Priestess, Sigma, Alpha, all this coming out, you're in your flow state, babe. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Because all this other shit's falling into place. And I will not stop laughing at this. I just won't. I just won't. It's just motherfuckers. Oh, man. Okay. Didn't think he's gonna get exposed, you pretentious motherfucker. That's great shit. Alright, tell me something. Let's get something out of the vibe deck on this one. I'm having a good time on that one. And then, let's see. We're 54 minutes in. It's gonna take forever to load anyway. Let's just have fun with it. Because this is kind of a pretty good story. It may be related to the main storyline that's going on, but it seems that there is some traction in the situation. If it is remotely the same situation that we've been pulling on. Somebody's, in there. Find this. Just perfectly good. Okay. You got your Don. Well, since I wouldn't take this many, but we got your Don Juan that you need to go and we've also got your rescue guy coming in as well. So masculine energy comes out, authority, discipline, and father figure. What? I'll be your father figure. Drink that brown liquor. Can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. Maybe you should go listen to that song. Maybe that's relevant. Father Figure by Taylor Swift. However, you're over here in your mode anyway, so possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. You're good. You are protected. You are in your best upright, Sigma, Alpha, like, you got it. Empress mode. The Don Juan and the cool guy coming in to rescue you here, you know. And then you got the Justice. There's a lot of shit in the energy. I'm sure it's got you puzzled a little bit. Don't worry about it. Confused, perplexed, and conflicted. I would be too. Because there's something about family and blood ties in your inner circle. And I'm going to say that has something to do with the Queen and the Judge. They're toxic because they cause drama, arguments, and they're incompatible. Maybe you and Don Juan and the damn family. The whole family. The whole damn family. Yeah, okay. That was my papaw coming out in me, my bad. The whole family's corrupt. Toxic as hell. Over here, they want dramas, arguments. They're not compatible. You got this masculine, no wonder. But you and your upright. Keep doing it. Keep proving it. Keep saying, I ain't in no distress, bitch. I'm good. Well. You're over here in your sovereignty. Whatever that means. I get that. Okay. These are in the reverse. So we've got wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Boy, I got Southern there. Wishful thinking. Can I get you some grits? Wishful thinking. Second chance. Deja vu and nostalgic. So maybe this Don Juan is an ex that's going to try to come in. Or maybe this fucking person that's going to pretend to be your savior, the rescuer for the damsel. Who is definitely not in the upright. And neither are any of these three cards. So, nightlife, striptease, gamble, and Vegas. That's telling me what happened in Vegas didn't stay in Vegas. Somebody went and what? What'd you do? Did you bring something home? Watch out for that Don Juan. You don't know what that motherfucker will be catching in Vegas. Because that nightlife here is in the reverse. And they seem to be drowning. You're over your head, overextended, and at rock bottom. Don't take this person back. You're in your Alpha, Sigma, Empress state. You're not a damsel in distress. What is my, I'm going to refer to Nolan. Go look at my Fred Nolan song. That ain't my river, you're crying. What is it? No, I can't save you this time. It's generally about, I can't reach in to pull you out because you're going to pull me in with you. Don't. You're good. See, because you've got someone stalking you over here in your masculine energy. You got someone that's conflicted and all this shit. You've got all these people. You're obviously not paranoid. Cautious, insecure, or guarded. Paranoid in the reverse. So not just watching, but that says excessive paranoia. So, yeah, you've got some energies that I wouldn't want. Which, you know, you've got all the possibilities in the world. You got all these just upright, great, powerful cards. I just wouldn't worry about any of this extra side shit that we're reading on. And guess what you need, baby? Maybe y'all been thinking like I've been thinking. This is a 2-card stack. Because I mentioned before, I want to take a vacation to go see my brother. And then there's another place I want to travel to. And I definitely want to go to Ireland. I'm over here and trying to figure out where I want to go next and when. And when it's financially feasible as well. You got to play it smart, right? Right now we're getting groceries for the snow. Anyway, so maybe y'all are running off on a vacay. Maybe you need a vacay. Maybe you're planning a vacay. Who knows? Either way, a vacation, you can do a staycation. Just knowing, you know, get away, get out of your mind even. You don't have to leave to do that. Find something that's mind-numbing. Television. Relax. Have fun. Play some board games with your family. If you get snowed in. Or sit there and plan a vacation. So you have something to look forward to. It's in the upright. So somebody's going on a trip pretty soon. Thrills. Conscious cycles. Bad decisions and addictions, though. Be wary. Be wary on the vacation. Don't get caught up. We had some more cards. Yeah, don't get caught up because it says right here what fell out is recharge. Breathe, let go, and clear your mind. Because this other motherfucker is just hopeless. Loss, depression, and unaliving. I hate that anybody would be in that energy. What is the hotline number? I had a friend. I always like to say it out, just on the off chance. If you're feeling down and out, I think it's 988. I called it once because someone in my energy that I was actually on the phone with, I couldn't tell if they were sounding suicidal or not, so I called it and said, hey, what would you take from this? Safe than sorry, man. Be a good person. Exactly. Because you're nurturing. Everybody's over here. Everybody's over here in the upright. Maybe you got some people in your upright. Maybe your people are around you. Because you're an earth angel. You've got the spirit guide. You're nurturing. Maybe you're going to mentorship someone, wisdom, and giving back. Mentorships are highly underrated today. Need to be brought back. Maybe you've been feeling stagnant, stuck, or dead end, or frozen, and that's why you might need a vacation. You on this Alpha Sigma, Take a break, girl. Relax. Just stay away from this Don Juan. You're not a damsel in distress, and take a fucking vacation. Don Juan is not so Don or Juan. Some motherfucker's gonna come in to try to save you, but do you know how much charity in my day has come with a price? Especially during the whole year I was homeless. It's amazing. Here, let me help you. At the cost of your sanity, your what feels like your soul, but let me degrade you in the process because you needed help. What the fuck is that? Make that make sense. Because I know if I've lived it recently, God knows. I mean, and you've seen what's going on in the world. Doesn't make any of it make sense. I don't subscribe to the hurt people factor. I consider hurt people and understanding as to why they do it. Not an excuse or a blanketed statement. Otherwise, you're running escape, denial, and excuses as I am. Thank you for validating cards. All right, yeah. See, I'm sitting here ranting about that being an excuse, and what comes out? Excuses. So that's all that is a fucking, the whole, like I was saying, hurt people. That's escape, denial, and excuses, as I was saying. So basically, you stay where you are. Well, maybe not stay where you are, because you're an earth angel that is totally protected. You may be being stalked, but don't be fearful. It's just creepy Don Juan over here. Some crazy motherfucker's gonna come and offer you help, but they are planning on controlling you, and if you're anything like me, you can see that coming a mile away. Because you're the Empress. So, hang in there. You got this. Stay in your Empress mode, Earth Angel. Let the stalkers stalk. Let the saviors pretend to come in and save. Let the Don Juans be Don Juans. Let the Queen in reverse deal with the family and the toxicity on her own. Take yourself and exit the fuck out of there like I did Food City today when I seen that many people. I couldn't have got out quick enough. Run, bitch, run. Maybe you need that message today. Run. Don't stick around for the bullshit. Just run. Or walk, crawl. Plan a vacay. There you go. Stay in the upright. You're not a damsel in distress.